Sparklers, it's Sarah from Spark Practice, and today we're talking about how to learn a ton of repertoire in a tiny amount of time. So these are my top tips and practice hacks for how to learn a lot of repertoire in a really limited amount of time. Get out your score and get out, if you can, at least 2 recordings, because every interpretation is really different, right? And you're gonna go ahead and follow along in the score with the recording and clap along. The clapping part is really important because that's going to help activate what we're going to be doing physically when we get out the instrument. Now that we've been through the score with the recording, we can easily identify some potential trouble spots. So go ahead and circle them and start to think of practice strategies that are adapted to those specific challenges. The third thing is that now we're going to get out our part and we put it next to the score. Why not? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to play along with the recording from our own part. Now what this helps us do is it helps us to get up to speed super quickly with what's on the page, and also it helps that we've already listened to the recording, so we're familiar with these different interpretations and can navigate better the transitions. The fourth thing, next we're going to identify a couple problematic spots. We've already started a list from when we went through with the score, but now that we have our instrument, some of those issues might not actually be that difficult, and we might have stuff to add to that list. Then one of my favorite steps is to use a tool like the Amazing Slowdowner, and on those problematic spots, slow down the piece and continue to play from your score or from your part with the recording. Then when you know kind of how things work together, you can go ahead and speed it up using varied repetition and other ninja practice techniques. Then when you put it all back together and you get into orchestra, it's going to take you less time. You know exactly what to work on. You know what else is happening in everybody else's part, and you're going to be so ready. This also works with solo rep. It works with sonatas. It works with etudes. It works with everything. So go ahead and use these strategies if you need to learn a lot of repertoire in a very limited amount of time. And of course, when we're coming to play with ensembles for the first time, especially if we're learning a ton of repertoire at the time, make sure you don't lose your place. It's okay to not get all of the notes, but make sure that you're prioritizing rhythm and that you don't use your place. This is going to save a lot of time in rehearsal, and it's also going to help you understand what you need to work on in your own practice. Okay, have a great day, enjoy all of the music that you get to learn, and happy practicing.